Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you've been here before, thank you so much for watching me. And today, I found out that my grandpa died, but I have come to terms with it fairly quickly. And most people don't understand why that happens to me. A lot of people can hold on to grief for a really long time, but not only have I practiced letting go of negative emotions, I have accepted my gift as a medium, and I no longer ignore. So, my grandpa died, my dad's dad, and the night before I had found out, my dad had said that he couldn't breathe unless he was on his stomach. What kind of life is that? And I saw a picture and he looked so frail. They are in North Dakota and I'm in Florida, and if you know the geography, you know that that is like 2.5 days of traveling just to get there. So I don't know if I'm going to be going to the funeral, but I hope I at least get some pictures, and I do believe in vibes and that I'm there in spirit. But the whole point of this was I wanted to record the situation I had this morning. I was kind of moping around. My dad had messaged me at midnight telling me that he had passed after they left. And I'm just thankful that he had some people there with him. But when I came into my office, I was afraid. I knew that this space is the space that Spirit talks to me the most in. It'll reveal the secrets to me. But this time, he was in here, and he was like, so this is what my granddaughter has been up to this whole time. Because I have, in the past 5 years since I moved to Florida, I've only seen him twice, and we didn't really get to talk about all the things that I've been doing, like the crafts and all that. And then he was like clicking his heels together like Dorothy. And he was in his military uniform, and his spirit was just like bouncing off the walls, and he was like, there's no reason to be sad that I'm gone. Look at my spirit. I'm so free. And his soul can see the truth of the matter. He no longer has his ego clouding his judgment about love and acceptance. And he said that for a really long time, for his whole life, he was a God-fearing man. He was afraid if he did not follow exactly what the Bible said, that he would not go to heaven. And he's here to say, like, how ridiculous. He was like, I wasted my life worrying about myself, worrying about what other people thought of me, what God thought of me, and I should have just been taking care of my family. He said all of the money that I made sitting in those accounts are not going to help anybody because I was so stuck. He says, never stop trying to improve yourself. Thank you, Grandpa. I have been trying to figure out what is my little special thing. How can I help the world? I want to help people. When I moved here and I decided to accept my gift, I realized how much I can channel energy, Spirit guides, I call them angels or spirit guides, they channel words and thoughts into my head that are not my own. So if you often get thoughts in your head that are not your own, consider what they're saying to you. Are they trying to help you, or are they trying to hurt you? I just know that my own personal idea of myself is a lot more negative than my spirit guides. They are always uplifting me. They're always saying, you can do it. They're always saying, let's just try. Come on, let's do it. Come on, you can do it. You're good enough. And me, my ego is like, no, you can't do it. You're not that good. You need more practice. There's so many people out there that do it. Why would they need your help too? You know, a bunch of people are just going to come for you and say mean things to you and make you feel bad again. Because that did happen to me. In 2017, when I was first learning about this kind of channeling, I was on Facebook, and I had a different name, an alias, because I was afraid of myself, or afraid of putting myself out there. And I didn't want my family to know about this, because I didn't want them to judge me, because they don't believe in ghosts. I guess we'll say that. But over time, I've realized, like, I was grown to believe that there was an invisible higher power protecting me. Why is it so crazy to believe that it's actually there? You know, that it's actually literally right there. You know, like, with their hands on their shoulders, your guardian angel, your spirit guide, whoever's there on the other side is literally there. And once I realized that, I haven't felt completely alone. That scared me. Something fell. I haven't felt completely alone for a very long time. Because when I do feel that loneliness, I meditate and I say, like, help me gain a new perspective on this situation. And for this example, I didn't know what to talk about, and I still don't. My guides kind of just channel this information to me, and I feel like it's like a whole bunch of information that I just can't get out in a good, orderly fashion. Somewhere along the line, maybe it was just everything, my voice was silenced. When I tried to express about how I felt about a situation, my parents would just disregard what I had to say, and it was just so frustrating. And so now here we are, me being afraid to express my inner thoughts to you guys, because as a child I was always told that I was wrong, I need to be quiet, I'm talking back, you know, all these different things. And to me, I was like, all I'm doing is trying to open up your mind, broaden your opinion. But all I got was that I was being a bad kid. And so now I'm afraid that if I start putting myself out there and putting all this stuff out there, that y'all are just going to come to me and say, you need to stop. You know, this is not good. You're not good at what you do. And like, that's so dumb, because I was literally getting so much good feedback from Facebook. And then one comment, it was like, I was doing the 4 pictures, and I would look at the picture and I would channel about the message, and I look at the next picture, channel about the message. And it was about the time I had my son, was like a year old. So it's really difficult to get free mind space to channel when you have a baby. And when I asked my partner to watch my son, so that I would have this time, he did not believe in me. He did not believe that I could make money doing this, and it was a waste of time. And he never gave me the time. So at some point, someone commented something that hurt my feelings because I hadn't updated the message behind the 4 pictures. Like, I would do, like, pick your 4 pictures and I'll come back in 24 hours with the answer. You know, I'm sure if you've been into spiritual stuff, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And because I didn't have the time or the mental state, I didn't have the free mental time, you know what I'm trying to say. I probably had the time, but I didn't have someone to watch my son for a moment so that I could go channel and meditate. I just gave up. Someone had commented something about negative about how I hadn't put anything up yet, and I said, you know, that's the final straw. I closed the page. I stopped channeling the messages. I was like, it must not be the right time. And I got really caught up in trying to leave, trying to run away, but I didn't need to be running away. But because I ran away from that, I actually, like, discovered who I actually am inside of me. And I keep thinking that I need these things to give you guys the message. Like, I gotta worry that, you know, Colette Baron Reid is gonna get me the right answer for you guys. But I don't need any cards. I can just talk directly to you guys and the universe will give me the answer, because I'm not afraid anymore, and I'm not scared that I'm gonna get rejected. I mean, part of me is scared that I'm just gonna get lost in a sea of psychic, medium, spiritual healer, wounded healer people. There's so many of us. Why am I so negative? Why am I so worried? I mean, I could tell you guys, my spirit guide, her name is Madame Butterfly. I used to have 3 guides when I started out, and in the sky one day I saw a huge cloud, and there was 3 clouds, and the huge cloud covered the 3 clouds, and when it was gone, or when it passed by, the 3 clouds had merged into 1 cloud. And my spirit guide said, goodbye and hello, Madame Butterfly is your new guide, because I had gone through some type of personal metamorphosis where I didn't feel like I needed a gatekeeper spirit guide, and it was like I felt like I needed all these different people around me. But after I just accepted, I don't exactly remember what it was. I just felt like I had one guide, and it might have been that night or around the same time, because I remember had the camper. I was sitting in bed listening to a baby song, like a music box, and I just kind of like zoned out, and I could see the beach and the waves, and I was just trying to meditate. But then I saw this beam of light shining, like it was like this close to me, you know, and I couldn't see when I looked, but out of the corner of my eye, it went all the way up to the ceiling and all the way down as far as I could see down, and it was dark in the room, so it wasn't like a flashlight or my phone or whatever. And I could feel that my guide, Madame Butterfly, was there. And I saw a rake raking the sand, and she said, "You have only scratched the surface." And those types of stories that I remember, as I'm remembering them right now, they kind of bring something back to me that I didn't realize that I was missing. I guess it's the confidence. She showed me herself. It was butterfly wings with a person body, like a fairy with butterfly wings. But her whole body and her wings was like, it was like this. This magical rainbow energy. That pure, loving energy. And I didn't need to know anymore. I didn't need to know any more about her. And it was funny, I was, TikTok. They're like, the first animal you think of is who you think you are. The second animal you think of is who others think of you as. And the third animal you think of is how others, or who you actually are. So how you see yourself, how others see you, and how you actually are. So the first one was a tiger. So I see myself as a tiger, a go-getter. Don't mess with me. Like I'll be all mad and whatever, like I don't need to be like that anymore. But I am a strong and fierce person. But that isn't bad unless I'm using it for destruction, which I'm not trying to. The second one is how others see me. And I said flamingo. Like, do y'all see me as a flamingo? Do I look like a flamingo? I mean, do I look cute and like my energy like lightens up the room and I'm balanced and graceful and pink? Loving? Do y'all see me like that? Because I wish I saw myself like that. And the last one, who I actually am, guess what it was? Guess what it was? You would never guess. Yeah, guess what it was? A butterfly. So then I'm like, okay, so is my spirit guide just a manifestation of my higher self? So I don't really understand the whole, like, all the audience that's in the spirit world. Like, all I know is that sometimes spirit will come up to me and give me a message and then they'll go away. And at the same time, I don't really want to know more than that, because then my brain's just gonna like hurt all the time. Do I know if it's a positive energy coming at me or a negative energy coming at me? I certainly do. There have been times where I'm sitting there enjoying my Ghost Adventures episode and I will get some nasty energy trying to come at me out of the TV. And so I have to put up an energetic barrier over that my guides help me set. And it is what it is. And then I feel protected and I'm no longer afraid. I guess what I'm really afraid of is that negative energy coming at me, something dulling my shine. But like my guide said to me when I looked at that cactus this morning, sometimes a prick in the butt or a poke in the butt is actually a poke in the right direction. So even when something might seem like it's crappy, maybe it's not. Maybe it is actually going to be the best thing that ever happened to you. So sitting here today, putting myself out there and telling you guys about this is hopefully a step in the right direction, even though this is a very long video. My guides say I need to continue eating healthier, getting my physical exercise on point, taking care of my body so that I can be here for you guys. I don't know who you guys are. I know a couple people watch my channel. Thank you very much. But I hope one day that I can touch the lives of hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people. Even if I can just give them a message that makes their heart smile for that day and they don't want to be sad any longer. Maybe a confirmation that like you're not alone, that you can do whatever that your heart is telling you you're supposed to. I mean, for years I've been like, just do some tarot readings, just do some readings, just channel your guides, just give them a message. And I'm so scared. I am standing in my own way. If I was not meant to do this, I would not have felt like I should be doing this for years, okay? I used to give unsolicited advice like nobody's business. Like, that should have just been my name, unsolicited advice, because I would just blah, 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 blah. And it usually was not the thing that the person wanted to hear, but isn't that just how life works? Your guides are not going to tell you the things you want to hear. You know, is it just a matter of perspective? My guides are telling me the things I want to hear. They're telling me, get healthy. They're telling me, do some exercise. They're telling me, go get the health insurance you're trying to get. They're telling me, just talk from your heart. You know, you don't have to like put up this fake person out there. I just don't know where to start. How do I approach it? You know, do I just come on here? Hi, I'm Jessica. Today I'm going to channel some guys. I don't know. And I am so afraid of looking like a kook. And I'm just a complete ball of insecurity sometimes. But the fact that I'm literally sitting here talking to you guys about this means that I've made extreme amount of progress, because I'm just like spitballing all the things that I've been wanting to say. So hopefully this video can make some kind of sense. So I suppose I will just leave this with a message. Jessica is a wonderful channel. She is always trying to see the best in others and give them a piece of advice that will help them take their next step on their personal journey. Inside of her heart, she has no malice or hurt for others until they try to invade her loving space. Sending love and light is a real thing, and she does it to people every day. She tries to ask us to give others a little bit of slack, give them the ideas and the help that they need, give them the love in their hearts that they desire. She is so selfless, and so that is why she is so scared. She doesn't understand why people have to be so mean. But she does understand. She understands that people are hurt and they're trying to bring other people to their level. But Jessica does not try to bring people to her level on purpose. Jessica gets the most out of giving others that positive vibration that they need. And she may have to go through some moments of distress and confusion, but she will make it. And we hope that all of you guys will subscribe and like her channels, because that makes her feel like she is more secure. Even though it is just an illusion, all it takes is the right person to find her, and she will know. She will know her purpose, and someone may bring it out of her that she doesn't even expect. But fear not. She will never lead you down a path that is not meant for you. She will only follow the path of love and light. Her number is 11 and 2. Her 2 is her crafts and art, and her 11 is her speaking her spiritual truth. And she wants to balance the two, and we will help her do so. Thank you. So, thank you guys for listening to that. I can do that really easily over text message. That was the first time that I've channeled on camera talking. So thank you for listening to that. I'm gonna have to rewatch it because I don't really remember, but thank you, spirit guides, if you said something nice about me. I don't really know why I'm crying. Maybe it's a release of fear, which I'm guessing it is. So thank you guys for listening, and I hope I gained a subscriber by being honest and transparent. And I hope you guys have a blessed day. Thanks for watching.